So, would you be able to tell me what racism was like when you played football in Little League?
Yes, I would. Racism was wasn't very subtle when we were in Little League. They were not. We were never able to win a championship because of the referees. When we were playing a white team, we would get every penalty called against us to erase our touchdowns. So it was not a very good experience playing football in Little League.
How about racism in high school football?
Racism in high school football was a little different. We were just black players were pigeonholed into different uh, positions that we could play and positions that we couldn't play. So if you wanted to be a quarterback, you couldn't, but you could be a running back or a defensive back. You couldn't even be a lineman if you wanted to because those were supposedly thinking people positions. So we were relegated to running backs, receivers, and defensive backs.
Would you be able to tell me if there was anything that happened between racist opposing players and your team?
There was a lot of name calling between, uh, you would get the N word all the time from the other team, especially when we played in the smaller cities like Dodge City, Kansas, or we played Bishop Curl or something like that. The all white teams will get a lot of the racial slurs hurled at us, and the game wasn't really officiated the way it should have been if it was uh, blacks playing blacks or inner city kids playing inner city kids. So it was a lot of racial issue going on that way.
Were any opposing teams coaches racist?
I can't really say because the players really didn't have interactions with coaches, but you always look at it as the players react the way their coaches want them to react. So usually, if the players are racist, the coaches are racist because they're letting it go on. And during the games that we played against the smaller towns, it was always racial slurs being thrown at us, and the coaches had to know about it. So if they didn't put a stop to it, then you get that feeling that the coaches felt that way too.
Were there a lot of incidents where refs were racists?
Yes, yes. Basically, every time we played in a small town, or like I said in Little League, if we played the championship against an all-white team, that we would get literally every touchdown we scored would be some way somehow there would be a penalty on it.
Would you ever hear from the crowd parents screaming any name calling?
Not really, because the stands were so far away that you really couldn't hear anything that the parents were saying.
Were any of your teammates racist?
Not that I knew of, because we were all like family. We all hung out together.
Would any of your white teammates defend you if other small town white people made racist comments?
No, because we tried not to respond, because if we did respond, we would get some type of penalty called against us. So we just kept our head in the game and did what we had to do.
Has your team ever gotten any penalties from responding to racist
No,
comments?
no, because we never responded.